Hello, you are welcome to this edition of our robust program, Retirement Clues. I remain the promoter of this program, Mr. Chusudo Okunta, the publisher of Nigeria number one insurance and pension news online, ISPEN Online, and a promoter of Inshofi Initiative, the group that is driving the donation of insurance cover to the uninsured. You are really welcome to this podcast today. This podcast, Retirement Clues, is about educating people on how they should go about planning for a better time in retirement. And we still want to use this opportunity to appreciate all those that have been supporting us since this program started. And we pray that as the Lord gives us wisdom, gives us life, we will continue to come your way weekly, to pass across to you what we feel you should know, or remind you of the things that you have known before while you plan for your retirement. Today we'll be looking at a topic that says how to navigate retirement sharks. How to navigate retirement sharks. That is what we want to look at today, and we will go into that when we begin to have our discussions. But before we go into the discussions, let's remind you or bring to your notice that the pension fund access is actually growing according to the information available to us, made released by the National Pension Commission. As at November, the pension fund assets are soared to 17.93 trillion. 17.93 trillion. That was as at November 2023. And another thing again we want to say about this retirement stuff is that it is not that good. It is not that good because what retirees are passing through, most especially retirees from the state and federal government, most of them are finding it very difficult, after leaving their jobs, as they have to stay up to 1 or 2 years waiting for the payment of their accrued rights before they begin to access their monthly pension. Even Lagos State, I learned that those that retired 2021 were just given their born certificate, I think last week or thereabout. It is not just too good for somebody that have retired, and not that the person is earning any other money, for the person to stay up to 2 years before the person begins to earn monthly pension benefit. And we want to use this opportunity to call on states and even federal government to actually see what they can do to settle the issue of accrued rights, which has actually denied these people of their benefit. And if they cannot maybe settle, I think they should discuss with the regulator to see if it's even possible for the law to be amended, so that when people retire, what they have in their RSA, they can begin to use that, to program for annuity or program withdrawal, pending when this issue of accrued right is settled. Because we know how the nation is now. For somebody to retire and begin to wait for 2 years before you begin to receive your monthly pension benefit, and they don't care how these people survive. All these things are what actually breeds corruption. When somebody knows that when he retires, he has to stay up to 2 years without earning any benefit, he or she will want to make provisions, and any fund that comes across his or her way, she may want to, if the person is not God fearing, the person may begin to be tempted to do something about it. And if government is actually sincere in the fight against corruption, these are the things that they need to to do. When all these things are done, the workload on the enforcement agencies will reduce, because as people retire, just like in the private sector, this should begin to earn their monthly pension benefit, not for them to wait up to 2 years before they begin to get their monthly pension benefit. These are just the updates we want to share with you. Let's go into the topic that we have today, which is how to navigate retirement sharks. What are those things that we tag retirement sharks? We issues things that can clog somebody, that can debar somebody, that can hinder somebody from enjoying good time in retirement. Those are the things that we classify as retirement sharks. You know what a shark is, they can cause harm. Sharks are very dangerous fish. If they are very dangerous type of fish that can always cause harm, and that is why we regard to all those issues as retirement sharks. Then we will just identify these sharks, and we just speak to how you can navigate them. One of the first shark that we want to identify here is no retirement plan. Is a shark that can actually deprive somebody of a better life in retirement. You are sleeping and waking up every day, and you are not thinking of your old age, you are not thinking of retirement. eh, that is a shark that will affect you when you are no longer able to do what you are doing now. And how do you navigate that type of shark? You just have to, today, as the year is still very very young, take a retirement plan. Take a retirement plan. You that is working in an organization that the organization has no retirement plan for you, if it's possible, change that job. And look for a place where contributions and remittance will be made for you. And you that is doing your own personal business, you are not investing, you are not even thinking of tomorrow, it is time you begin to do so, so that you will not be attacked or be stopped by this shark of no retirement plan. Another shark that we identify is the shark of no contribution and remittance. This one is for those people that are under the contributory pension scheme. Some people are working, even in states. We have seen some states where they deduct the employees' contribution, and they don't even remit it. It's shark, because it will affect you at the time of retirement. If you don't have the way the contributory pension scheme is designed, it is just what you contribute that you will fall back on at retirement. There is no money set aside for anybody to give to you. And if there is no contributions on your behalf and there is no remittance, it is a shark that will affect you, affect better life that you're supposed to enjoy when you retire. Another one is poor contributions. There are some organizations that are not regular with their contributions, and some of them, even what they are contributing, because when you see people like a man that was talking to us, and which is still engaging us, that says his monthly pension benefit is 3,700 naira. It's as a result of poor contributions, because if what they are contributing for you is small, definitely at the time that you retire, you will not have enough fund. And that is why you see, imagine somebody earning 3,700 naira as a monthly pension benefit. What can that actually do? Poor contributions, either what they are contributing for you is small, or the irregular contributions and remittance is another shark that you have to navigate. And how do you navigate this? Make sure that you upskill yourself. Maybe where you are working, your qualification is low, try to acquire more skill so that you can be promoted, because this pension contribution is dependent on your salary. What you receive, the emolument is what actually determine what you earn. And if you're in a place where the contribution is not enough, you can even seek another job. And if maybe it's the case of irregular contribution and remittance, make sure you monitor it to ensure that your employer contribute for you regularly. Another one that we want to identify here is a poor contribution process, because even last time Pencom told us that they have to identify companies that have money with PFAs, and PFAs could not even know where to allocate those money, because the schedule that they send, the thing was not properly documented. Some organization would just send money to PFA, and that was why even Pencom came out last time to say, I think around over 14 billion was contributed for employees, and they were calling on the employees come, because they don't the money was gotten from the recovery agents, and they don't even know the organization. Say, okay, maybe if you work in Citizen Bank, all those banks that went down, that you have to come, Oceanic Bank, come, because there's money contributed for you. But the thing is that they don't even know who owns those money, and this is as a result of poor contributory process. You to navigate it, please make sure you follow whatever is being contributed for you. Follow your PFA to know the amount that is being contributed for you. Another one is inflation. Inflation is a very big shark that is affecting the contributory pension scheme. And in order for you to navigate this a big shark, you just have to make several investments. Don't just have one channel of investment. Invest in other things, so that you have enough fund. Because if it is only one source that you are depending on, at the time you retire, inflation would have chopped up larger chunk of the fund that you have. Inflation, for you to navigate the shark of inflation, make cast your bread upon many waters. Anything that you see that can actually translate to good money, invest in them. Another one that we have to identify is a unstructured retirement life. Some people, while they are working, just as we say, like no retirement plan, they never structured where they are going to retire into, and it is too bad for you to begin to plan what you do at the time of retirement. Many people they've lost the money that they earn, most especially the lump sum that they collect, because at that time they begin to look for businesses that they will go to, and when they put their money there, they will discover that that business is not even worth it. As you are working, begin to think of what you retire into. Begin to train yourself, acquire knowledge, acquire skill on what to retire into, so that you will not be attacked by this unstructured retirement life, that has actually kept many people down. And the last one is unhealthy lifestyles. Please, as you are aging, there are some things that you need to drop, and there are some things that you need to do. Those things that will cause problem for you in retirement, that will cause problem, most especially on your health. You just have to drop them. Mind what you eat, mind what you drink, mind where you go, mind what you do, so that you will not be attacked by sicknesses and diseases, while you are in retirement. The little money you would have used to enjoy yourself, you want to spend them on medications. These are the sharks we feel that you should have to navigate. I think we have tried to provide solutions to how you can navigate them. I just pray that all these sharks, God will help you to navigate them, that they will not clog your good life in retirement. We want to stop here. In case you have any inquiry, our numbers are open: 08054269557 and 07033253527. Our email address is ispenonline@gmail.com. We will hope to see you again next week. Please share this podcast. You may be helping somebody that may not know that there are sharks that are waiting to stop him or her from enjoying good time in retirement. God bless you as you come again your way in the future.